And right now we need new constitution, new laws to govern the people. And the people need to be a part of the decision-making process as regards to these new laws that must be written. Rastafari. And I say, I build a school at Portland, Jamaica, when the government of Jamaica would not take Rastafari children in school with their locks. And they burn down the school. They burn all the books in the school, put it together and light a big fire and burn down Rasta school. And everybody keep quiet about it. After we, the Portland Rastafari, we're going to sit with the help of other people around, in and around and out of Jamaica. And right now we are saying we want back with Rasta school. No, because right now, to this time, when the school would have a Rastafari Academy going up to university status, and we want back with Rasta school because I'm pure miseducation Roma teach. And we need to educate with people ourselves. No matter how much school they go to Babylon, I must ensure that we have a Rasta school to teach them the right things. Because Babylon now go teach we, because we never got the things that I know now. We never learn all these things in school. Yeah, I see? And we have to ensure we have Rasta school for Rasta pitney them. Rasta clinic for Rasta people. We have to put all these things together, and Rastafari have all the people qualified to do these things, and we want Rasta come together like how we there now, together in a one. Because when we are together, Babylon cannot conquer. True. So that's why them divide and rule. And now that I know these things that we never know all the time, we need to take actions like these that we're taking right now to make Babylon know so we no fool, and even though them beat and box with come out of Africa, we still know the truth. And I want with justice now. Equal rights and justice for all, regardless of race, color, class, or creed.
Yes. You know, say, believe you me, we're up on the radio, we're talking in the Stepping Razor. This is a program that is broadcasting right now, live all over the world. That is said is heard all over the world. So, like our sister P now watch news, she may tell one of her foreign friend, they might call her and tell her we're going in the park today. Because as sure as fate is going to come on the news big tonight. And she's not going to listen to it because she don't watch news.
In commemoration of the Coral Gardens massacre 50 years ago, IRFM has organized a silent protest in the capital city calling for equal rights and justice. Andrea Williams is on location.
Thousands of Rastafarians, Pan-Africanists, African-centered people, and Jamaicans, including foreigners, are marching today. We're marching from Ward Theatre all the way to Mandela Park. We started this morning 10 o'clock gathering at Ward Theatre. Hundreds gathered in the early morning. At about 12:15, we moved off from the Ward Theatre into a procession that took us in front of Gordon House. As soon as we got to Gordon House, we stood there for half an hour, and hundreds of Jamaicans stood at Gordon House for half an hour without saying a word. It was a silent protest. One of the most powerful messages ever sent by the people of Jamaica back to the stage. We're now marching from the Hero Circle. We're in a procession. We're on top of the shockwave, but hundreds of Jamaicans protesting against landlessness, against an unjust justice system, against police brutality. 50 years after the Coral Gardens massacre. We're heading now to Mandela Park.
Musa Baruka's Stepping Razor is being broadcast live.
We have standing up here quite a few ones. Is Carol Narcis, who is sisters them standing up out there, showing our face for the equal rights and justice of the Jamaican people. So Carol, what do you think about what we're going on today?
First of all, Muta, I want to just extend to IRFM and to all the organizers of this event my big and humble respect, because I can't recall the last time I have seen
so much people
this kind of gathering with this diversity, with all mansions of Rastafari accounted for as far as I can tell, as well as persons beyond the mansions of Rastafari accounted for, I can't tell when last. People, in the park, beyond the park, in Jamaica, beyond the shores of Jamaica, look here now. The time has come to say to our leaders, whether they are political leaders or religious leaders, community leaders, business leaders, economic, financial, the people of this country who are mostly black African people descended are taking no more. But it has to go beyond word sound. Because mouth make to talk, don't it? Mouth make to say anything it wants to say. The question is, what are you prepared to not take anymore? When I ask you what you're prepared for, do you know? I want to know what you're prepared to not take anymore. One of the things we must say we will not take anymore is for masses of Jamaican people, when the agents of the state dressed in uniform, police or soldier uniforms, security force, when they come to so-called enforce the law, we are saying to them, it is not going to be acceptable to us that you can apprehend somebody, but you choose to, this guy fast kill them. This is direct. You can do something else, and you choose to murder. And then the rest of us apply because we say, hey, it is making us safer, and anything them tell you about the people them picnic, we're going to believe it. Unless it is so ridiculous that we and our common sense know nothing cannot go like that. When it is not ridiculous, we are prepared to believe them when them say a youth see a party of police and attack them with a and a knife and other ridiculous stories. We saw, and let me tell you something, you see these telephones that plenty money with the cable, what them name? They whatever they are. The mobile people. Look here, people. All black countries are the frontier for the mobile companies. We talk more than everybody else, it look like. And we are making them very wealthy. Now let me just say this to you. The phones that you have are an instrument for your protection. You choose to use them wisely. They all have cameras. Stop using cameras just to take full picture in all kind of sex pose, and then people expose it. Use your cameras now for recording badge numbers, for recording faces. Well, the mask is true, don't. And the commissioner, when Jamaicans for Justice met with the commissioner and complained that the police were going into communities with masks, the commissioner refused to believe them. It is when they showed him pictures that he exited from that indefensible position and said, well, then it must be so. But it has not stopped. You know, we have a current day Coral Gardens incident that it will be shame on every one of us if there is no justice with respect to Tivoli Gardens. What I say? Shame on every single one of us if the lives that were lost when they did not have to come and I talk about a man who well armed, and a fire. May I talk about after the man them where did well armed and a fire exit the community, and somebody need to tell me how that happened. Cause them never exit too. Them exit en masse. And the plane that the US had provided has that information documented. And we have a state so hateful and worthless that it has yet to request of the American government a copy of the videotape. They can get it. It is a state-to-state agreement. If we had governments that cared about us, and I don't care what they tell you from farms, I don't care how much they that love you from the farm. Love is as love does. You want me to say? Love is as love does. Not a word sound business. So you can't tell me you love me, and then when an atrocity like Tivoli Gardens happens, 3 years later, in May this year is 3 years later. Our government has not yet requested show us a lot of what happened. Secondly, the autopsies were done in 2010, not one more.
Are you smelling a revolution or something?
No, here. Don't start me up. So don't start me. But really and truly,
so the people have really come out in their numbers.
We hear, Amber, we hear, man. We hear.
So we're saying justice.
Mandela Park boy, I tell you.
Intervention into that commission of inquiry because we do not
all right, so we've been standing here for a little while now. We've been trying to get to talk to this man I met like 5 years ago. Since day one I met this man. He's been like a father to me, really representing Rastafarian love and all the things. Everybody in Ochi know Prophet. So long introduction right now. The whole Jamaica, the whole world know about Prophet. Prophet, how do you feel as a Rasta man who was around at the time of the Coral Gardens massacre, and you're here now 50 years later to witness this? We're on the ground with IRFM. We're going global. How you feel?
Well, I really wasn't at Coral Garden at the time. I was a baby. But I hear a lot about it. I chatted a lot of the brethren them. Who chatted in that time. So
deal with that interview over here, so we can have 2 interviews one time, brethren, sister.
Yes, Mota.
Anyway, the sister don't still, but she did talk a little while long.
No, all right, it's just a little confusing because of we're kind of far from each other.
Somebody. So go and talk to him.
All right, so Prof, you say you weren't actually there, but you know about it, and you're a man who say you're a Rasta from birth, right? How you feel about this gathering today? It's very big.
Well, we give thanks to the gathering, because we all live out this amongst I and I family, because there's so much different branches. When Rastafari rise up, we just rise up as Rastafari, hailing Haile Selassie as the Almighty. Now we turn Bobo, Bingi, 12 Tribe, Orthodox, RCO, and. So, if we drop all of that and bring it to the oneness, Rastafari, because what goes around comes around. And that is where we reach now. One Rastafari. And until I and I come together as one, and leg up branches.
Most of I and I people that gave me right and here. We know that.
No, we don't have no other name. So that. But after this gathering of family, the solution, what is going? Are we going here? Are we going to come together the foundation